by Kong later on, because they know that ThunderTalk is going to be engaging. They can get the virus for the counter engage using the Chain of Corruption, and that can provide conflict to ThunderTalk as well.
It's a pretty good point. That is a pretty good point. But you gotta take into account that Varus needs to be pretty much at the back all the time. Does not have any mobility.
Zero.
He has to be poking with that piercing arrow. If anybody comes near, that's when he goes for the Chain of Corruption. Or if anybody gets caught out, that's when he does it. But by and large, it is a good possibility. It's just he is a high risk, high reward ADC here. So not sure if he's going to be coming out, but ThunderTalk, because of that Galio ban, will be defaulting over to that Gragas. A lot more engage potential here still for ThunderTalk. But, you know, that does mean that FPX has to pick another support, maybe an Alistar or something of that nature. There is a Sona available if they want to go for that, but without the Sivir to combo into it, a lot less strong, especially if you're trying to be aggressive. So Kai'Sa once again, or Kong, nearly the exact same composition except without the Gragas.
Yeah, they're really confident that Kong is going to be able to maneuver around the team fight, this time without the Galio threatening with the zone control. However, the Gragas picked up here for Chen Si. It's still going to be a little difficult here for FPX. You mentioned the Alistar a while ago, and they can pick that champion up for their side. Yesterday they did try out, or the other day they did try out the Nautilus as well, and looks like they're going for that again. Now ThunderTalk still is going for the Zeri as well. It's almost the exact same comp for FPX and ThunderTalk. They just changed their supports.
But will we see the exact same result? Because now that FPX has kind of figured out what ThunderTalk was doing from that game, maybe they have a different game plan here. But of course, you know, ThunderTalk, they know that they can just hold out and win, especially with the added utility that Gragas gives. Because, you know, with the Galio that they had earlier, they basically had the hero's entrance for the big disengage. But now they have the explosive gas, which is a lot more useful, a lot more utility for both engaging and disengaging. So if FPX wants to try to go aggressive, then that Gragas could be, you know, the savior for ThunderTalk here. And I don't know if this is going to go the exact same way, but definitely FPX wants to be a lot more aggressive in that early game in order to get SkyFL ahead, in order to get Kong ahead, because that's how they want to win. Very hard to kind of defend against here. So we'll see, because FPX, I think that they can still win this series with the difference in play style. It's just that it seems like ThunderTalk is really used to getting aggressed on them.
They have great discipline on ThunderTalk's side. FPX using the Nautilus to help out the Lee Sin in the early game can actually be very useful for how FPX usually operates in the early game. Great vision established as well by Chow in the blue side jungle here of X-Spy. Good start by Don 128 as well. Just a little bit of that health chipped out against Jin.
Yeah, once again, just some love taps coming in. And again, FPX is so aggressive in the early game. Level 1.
Ignite used already by Chen Si as well. Kong taking a bit of those love taps from Soil as well. Just some standard stuff here on both sides. Just trying to get a little bit of leverage in the early laning phase as well. Don 128 has been really good on the Jax. Even in game number 1, he was able to withstand some of the pressure of Thundertalk. And it's one of his signature champions as well. Just like the Renekton, it's oftentimes just the Jax or the Renekton. He pops off, he's very stable, he can withstand ganks as well. Chen Si though going with a body slam, Kong taking a bit of damage.
Oh!
Be slowed up, flashed away. FPX going a little too close there.
Yeah, and Sia actually did 32% of the team's damage in the last game. Nearly a third of the entire team's damage. And he could do the same here. SkyFL getting a little bit low.
Shing though taking a visit, punishing the overextension. The Sonic Wave and the Resonating Strike will connect as well. And FPX gets first blood.
A little bit too greedy there for Z. Trying to keep SkyFL under tower. Forgot that Qingdao 7's pathing brought him to that point, and that first blood is going to be pretty huge for FPX to work with, especially since that did go over to Qingdao 7. Let's take a look at that again, because yeah, Z just was greeting for this kill, greeting for that pressure, and suddenly Qingdao 7 appeared from the top of the lane and just decimated that Jace. Too aggressive there for Z. Especially when you're playing against FPX, you should know that that is a time where Qingdao 7 is going to come out from the weeds.
Yeah, Z as well tried to push him back as he flashed away, but unfortunately it wasn't successful at all. The Dragon is going to be into the top lane, but no one's going to be there to follow up. Don 8 just arrived, so that's a little unfortunate for Qingdao 7.
A little bit unfortunate that Dawn wasn't there, because that could have been a kill, maybe 2 for FPX. But here's
2 flashes already by Thundertalk as he tried to take down Kong, and they're gonna be successful at it as well. Just a drive-through basically by X-Spy.
Drive-through takeout. The order was for 1 deep-fried Kaisen. That's exactly what they got. And you know, if there's one champion that you should be... Oh my god, there's another dive though.
Yep, that's the lightning crash by Sol. Unable to get the kill though on the Don 128. Just very stable. Just used to this. He's a veteran. 2 ganks already. Sky though taking a visit in the top lane will be a little late to the party.
Yeah, but as I was saying, Kong is one of the 2 champions that you really need to get gapped here if you're Thundertalk, because you know, if that Kaisa starts scaling up, he becomes a menace in the mid to late game phase. So getting Kong down that early is incredibly key for Thundertalk to keep themselves afloat, to keep themselves stable. There is just a tiny lead here for Thundertalk as we get into, you know, the later phases of the early game. In about a minute and 10 seconds, the objectives will be spawning up, and if Thundertalk are able to get a little bit more of an advantage there, they should be able to contest those. But man, Qingdao, such an aggressive jungler.
Yeah, it's taking the wave as well in the top lane. Shin taking too much damage.
Oh, Chow.
Chow's gonna be here as well. That should allow them to get a kill. Chow though, getting too deep. X-Spy's there to take the kill. This time though, Don 128 is joining the party. X-Spy, Hexagon Ultimatum gonna be used, but he's trapped under the tower, and FPX just gets 2.
That is a good 2-for-1 there for FPX, as well as getting a lot of tower damage onto the top lane bot. There's a dive!
Immediately, lightning crash was used by Soil. Sky though did survive. That was so close.
Yeah, and FPX, man, you can see that they are just itching to get into fights, into these skirmishes, even though the gold lead is still there for Thundertalk. Let's look at that again, because I think Shin just really wanted to get that honey fruit, and then Qingdao was like, nope, you're not getting that. I am above you. Even if you dominus, man, we got Chow coming in. And that was a beautiful dive. I really thought that X-Spy was going to go for the 1v2 here, but then Dawn just came out, and the support from FPX, maybe if he Hextech Ultimatum onto Dawn, but once again, Shin is the target.
again, just round number 2. Shindo did try to flash away. Dawn did have to jump though to follow up. And that's incredible bullying already on the Baron laner here of Thundertalk. Now Soil though did dodge the perfect execution. Skyfell is no longer that much threatening in a team fight. Soil, or Z rather, is very far from this dragon. I think FPX is gonna let them be.
Yeah, it's just going to be an objective trade here. Rift Herald for Drake, with the Drake going over to Thundertalk. I think Rift Herald is exactly what FPX needed. That's what they wanted, because they want to be looking for those towers just like that. Already one gotten by Don128 up in the top lane. So this is how they're going to get their macro going, because even though they are ahead in terms of kills, look at the gold lead. There's basically none. Thundertalk has done a really good job of controlling that gold lead. It's really just Bo7 who is far and away ahead of the pack.
Yeah, and it would have been better if it was Skyfell or Kong, right? But since it's more towards Lee Sin, this Lee Sin is going to fall off later on, and Thundertalk will have an opportunity to, again, just punish FPX mispositioning, and that should be avoided by FPX.
Just have perfect positioning basically, and with Chow that is a lot easier because he just poses so much of a threat that Thundertalk has to respect. Every time he's near, he has to flash out of there, or else he was going to risk, or well, hell yeah, Hex Flash, but he was going to risk getting explosive cast. Bo7 once again though, because he is the one who is fed. He is the one that is on the tip of the spear.
Oh, that was so close. Gen-C is a little bit sexy in that instance. The Rift Herald though is going to be used here into the mid lane. They have to take one plate though first in order to finally take this tower down. 400 HP, still standing. That's actually a bit of a win here by Thundertalk. Now top lane, Don128 being alone. Dominus is going to be pop X by just kiting Don128 at this point. But everyone's going to be running here already. FPX, they want to join the party. Chow is in the area as well. But a party actually ended pretty early. He is all alone. All alone in the bottom lane. Used preemptively. But Sky! Flash! Gen-C goes with a drink just passed over towards Sky and he fell down.
Yeah, that's what happens to me when at a night out as well. Somebody passes me a drink, I fall over.
No!
Oh man.
Oh. Yeah, same. I get you on that.
Oh, Chow!
Great hook. They are just focusing on the tower though. Tactical sweep into the hook shot. Depth charge is going to be used immediately. 99 HP, and this tower is actually helping so much. And Bo7 has to flash away.
Oh!
Yeah, uses the safeguard, but Ignite is just going to be taking him down. Thundertalk did lose the power in exchange for that kill. So it's good for FPX.
Yeah, and I still gotta commend Cheng Z from that chasing down that Akali and finishing Skyfell off at the very tail end of that. Allow them to get a tower, allow them to get more control over this map as Thundertalk grabs their second tower of the game, and they are actually working on a gold lead. Their macro is really good compared to FPX, where FPX really just wants to focus on those skirmishes. And let's take a look at that again, actually. Because Kong just ate an accelerated shock blast to the face there, but a fantastic gank from Bo7 means that Z was not really able to respond to that. He wasn't able to knock that Lee Sin away, and that was just an alley-oop for the Kai'Sa.
Yeah, Kong basically just powered through that shock blast, ate it like a true king, and continued on the hunt there. Takedown towards the Jace of Z. And Z definitely is not having the best performance so far here in this game. To think that he dealt the most damage a while ago in game number 1, but this time he is a little bit targeted a lot here by the members of FPX.
Yeah, it really does seem like FPX are just trying to gap one person, but it really is slowing down Z too much, man. He is still not too far behind the Akali Skyfell, but Don128 even in a 1v2.
Wow, 2 versus 1, not scared at all, but Bo7 a little bit late. The Meteor Enchant is going to be picking up the kill, but again, just 1 for 1. Chow as well is going to be here. XY no longer has the Hextech ultimatum. Z is going to be here though to punish a little bit of the overextension here of FPX. They're pushing through. Chow's going to be target primarily as Kong as well is just taken down already. 2 kills to 1. Thundertalk loves to trade. Sky going in though. Perfect execution. Too aggressive. Can he actually escape though? Shingdo7 is gonna be here. Flash
Oh,
is gonna be following up, takes the kill down, and Shingdo7 is gonna be next as well. Flashes in by Z. That's a lot of kills by ThunderTalk. Massive redemption this time.
4 for 1. ThunderTalk just answering back. They were like, okay, you chase us, we chase you back, and then we're gonna take the Drake, as well as that tower in the top lane. So a very big mistake once again committed by FPX because they were being too aggressive, and it does seem like ThunderTalk has kind of perfected that playstyle against these more aggressive teams, and because of that, let's take a look at that again, because yeah, there was no Hextech ultimatum, but a great follow-up here from Soil and Z means that, you know, there was nowhere for FPX to run, especially with that lightning crash. And man, Shang-Zi here with the presence of mind to know that Skyfall was on the backside, but here's another fight!
Yeah, they want more! FPX though is not prepared for this fight. They are 3,000 gold down. X-By going in with hookshot, forcing a lot of flash there on FPX's side. And that's again just ThunderTalk basically flexing their muscles at this point. They have the lead now, they have the opportunity to be the one zone members of FPX away in preparation for this Baron. It's just 30 seconds away from spawning up, and it's gonna be very, very squishy as well.
Oh man, what a gold grab this is for ThunderTalk. They are very, very happy with this, especially considering all the pressure that FPX was putting on them. But now the pressure is on FPX, because if ThunderTalk is able to get this third Drake, then it becomes the Soul, and that just makes it so much more difficult for FPX to make a comeback here. This is Chao still looking for a pick.
But they're not finding any picks here. That's a big utility already expended here by the members of FPX. Stasis though gonna be used by Chensi to avoid some of the engages here. Now it's an opportunity. Slow gonna be used. Cast to isolate Chao as well. Shin is gonna be in the area. The Exit Ultimatum doing a lot of things here towards FPX. They have to back away, but they're being prevented from doing so. Sol gonna be going in. Massively confident here. Actually, is gonna be regretting it a bit. Has to flash away. It's still fine. Intact as 5. They can now pressure for the Baron.
Yeah, because it is very difficult for FPX to get into these fights, as you know, X-Pi is just such a big zoning tool with his hook shot and tactical sweep, always threatening that Hextech ultimatum. So FPX has no choice but to approach this Baron from a different angle. Or do they just, you know, try to pressure a lane instead? Because their choices are very limited in this situation where all 5 members of ThunderTalk are in one spot. You do not want to get in there no matter how fed you are if you're released in. Otherwise, you know, you have to go for the insect play and then immediately stasis and hope that your team can finish 1-2 people off while you're still, you know, golden.
And Sky as well hasn't been able to do the things that he wants to do in a team fight. Is so down right now. 2,000 gold. In fact, Z is ahead against him. And to think that Z was targeted so much here in this game, started this game with a 0-0 scoreline, but has been still able to help so much in the latter team fights. Now, ThunderTalk, similar to what happened to game number 1, actually, just a little bit earlier this time around, has found an opportunity to finally get a massive goal lead against FPX and are threatening for the big objectives.
Man, this is so difficult for your FPX. Because, you know, you're the one who wants to be aggressive, but because they weren't able to get the early game aggression on, now Sky fell in danger.
Yeah, just hiding under this route, taking too much damage, and it's just gonna be taken down. ThunderTalk has found an opportunity right now to take FPX. Tondo is still looking for a fight. Shin is gonna be the target here, but I don't think it's gonna be a good idea. ThunderTalk starting the Baron.
And there's no Drake to trade out, so FPX, they have to either commit to this.
They are. Don still going in with counter strike, landing onto 2, have to jump away. Chao gonna be the target this time around. Soil continuing on the fight. Chensi as well, just looking for an opportunity to strike.
Oh, sorry!
Shock blast! Kobe for 3. ThunderTalk gets the 3-point lead, and now they are just continuing onto the Baron. Chao gonna be the one to check the area. They don't have vision. The pink ward is doing the work, and they have to check this out. Hawk gonna be coming in, Don 128 as well, just goes in. Shingdo7 is completely isolated.
Oh, Sky!
Sky though, teleporting, joining the party here, is trying to do some damage here onto the members here of ThunderTalk, is actually doing a really good job. X-By as well, being zoned away. even with their backs against the walls, FPX actually doing the work. The kick is gonna be there. And Shane7 got his revenge, but the gas is gonna be coming through. Thunderdog still wants to fight. Chansey is gonna be dropping down. Down 1 to 8 as well is gonna be next. And FPX running for the high heel. Thunderdog wants to finally take them down, but without their jungler, they have to just give this Baron first a time to breathe.
Yeah, that Baron, it'll be safe for now. But once Thundertalk is able to go back, once their jungler respawns, they have to go straight for that dragon. Actually, they have to go for it now because Shingdao7 is threatening it. They want to get that soul. Shin's already there, and you know, FPX is already working on it.
Can they take it? It's going to be very difficult for Thundertalk to intercept, and they will just deny the soul here.
No soul there for Thundertalk, but they still have a pretty decently sized gold lead, and you can see how SkyFL was denied so much even through that teleport. He just was not able to get anything done as an Akali. I mean, he did get one kill at the very tail end, but still, 1-3-1 is not the scoreline you want to see on your Akali at 16 minutes, especially when so much attention was being given over to that mid lane from the pretty much the very start of the game, from that first blood. So, you know, this Jace on Z has just been doing so much work to deny SkyFL's effectiveness.
Sky, though, has picked up the crown, and that's gonna help him withstand some of the big damages here of Thundertalk. They have to proc it up before they actually engage, and that can mess with the timing here of Thundertalk. Vision still well established here by Thundertalk, especially because of that pink ward. And FPX has to keep face checking this Baron Pit just to know what is happening here.
Yeah, that Baron Pit has to... It is going to be the big point of contention here, as Thundertalk... Nah, that's actually not true, because they are just kind of trying to push in and then look for, you know, an opportunity to go for that Baron. But Shingdao7 is always there. He has to basically be the guardian of that Baron to make sure that Thundertalk is not anywhere near Chansey with engage.
Isolation, X-By doing a really good job. Hexic ultimate gonna be used. Meteor Engine as well to chip the HP of Sky down. But X-By has to flash away. Seraph's Gage gonna proc already. Z gonna be in a bad spot this time around. Shingdao7 trying to land that Sonic Wave, will not connect. Good block by Shin. This will give it an opportunity for FPX, maybe threaten for Baron.
Yeah, Shingdao7 is the one who has been pretty much hard carrying FPX this entire time, but can he do it with this Baron? Can he smite it?
I don't think the Thundertalk can fight this time around, because they don't have the smite, they don't have the Camille.
Yeah, with no Camille, that was a little bit dicey, so they were saving it for that Elder Drake. A lot more valuable than the Baron in terms of combat effectiveness, as that Baron is not really useful if they can't push, and they're not pushing right now. They're fighting!
They're fighting for the Elder Dragon, they're fighting for the spot, they're fighting for the big buff this time around! Great shock blast. Shingdao7 going for the flank. This might be bad for Thundertalk. The penetration this time, but Sky fell onto the backside. Goes in with the blast cone as well. Gets out actually off harm's way. Going for a reset. FPX does have the leverage in terms of stats just because of this Baron buff. But no push is being commenced just yet. FPX repositioning though.
Yes, and now that Shingdao is there.
Oh, Shingdao7 might have made a big mistake. He's gonna be trapped here. Hexic ultimate gonna be invested everything to finally take him down. That's his jungler dead of FPX. Big mistake by FPX this time around. Thundertalk though will be engaged by everyone. Killer Instinct gonna be used by Kong as well. Meteor Enchant gonna be used by Thundertalk to try to chip the members down here on the side of FPX. Shin running away. Like and dice. X-By still fine. Shuriken will not connect. Laser by Soil trying to poke the members here of FPX. So far, they have the leverage. Thundertalk, they want to pressure down. They want to utilize the fact that there's no Lee Sin on the side of FPX. But damage still is going to be felt here by the members of Thundertalk, especially because of the guys being at Captain range. Chansey is going low already. Jump by Dawn 1 to 8. Counter-strike going to be used. Z as well, trying to go with a 1v1 against here on the Akali. The guy's going to be dead. FPX, but found an opportunity. But again, the Hexic ultimate is just going to be doing the work here. Counter-strike going to be used. Void Seeker as well. Shock blast by Z. Still coming back here in this game. The stasis is gonna be used to buy some time, but it's not gonna be enough to turn the tides around. Teleport though gonna be incoming. Shingdao7 wants to get revenge. Goes in with a safeguard. Can he actually land? Flash gonna be used. No! And Sonic Wave will not connect. Unfortunate, but still committing onto the chase. X-By dodging the Sonic Wave. The kick is gonna be there. And Z going in the perfect execution as well. And the stall game is not gonna work this time around, but Thundertalk FPX still wins it in the end.
Yeah, FPX got the win, but at what cost? They stalled for so long. That fight went on for so long that Qingdao7 was able to respawn, teleport in, and now he's the one who's got the onus on that Elder Drake if he wants it. And he definitely does want it. So with only Xin being alive on Thunder Talk's side, yeah, I don't think they know that Qingdao7's on it, because he's already just committed to just one-manning that Elder Drake. This could be the comeback that FPX needs.
Yeah, oh man, basically, a big mistake was made by Qingdao7, him getting taken down, but FPX, they still were able to handle Thunder Talk 4 versus 5. It was a crucial game, but they clutched it till the very end. Baron was negated, but it's okay. They managed to get the Elder Dragon this time around on a massive damage composition of FPX. Now they can just patiently wait for the Baron to spawn up once again, and Thunder Talk this time is going to be having a much harder time to contest this big objective.
Man, oh man, I gotta give it to Qingdao7. He has been putting FPX on his back. Look at this score. He's the only one who's really positive on the entire team. And he's the one who's just been controlling the map here for FPX. And man, if Thunder Talk were to pick him off again, I think it would be a different story now, because they've got more combat efficiency, and they spotted out Xiao here. Accelerated Shock Blast doing a little bit of work, but
actually,
FPX is they're faking that Baron.
But it's not working, because the Thunder Talk, they were able to take the Scuttle Trap a while ago. That did provide them at least the entry vision. Now they actually are seeing a little bit of a glimpse towards this objective. This not gonna come through this time around. Qingdao7 is still able to take it. Now the Execute isn't gonna be used, but they completely denied. X-Spy this time will fall down, and FPX are mad.
Good attempt, but nothing doing there for X-Spy. They say bye-bye to X-Spy as he tried to go for that steal. But now that does mean that Thunder Talk, for basically the first time in this game, is kind of on the back foot here. It is going to be a 4v5, and they are already knocking on the doors here.
Xiao getting locked down, says he's gonna be used to buy some time. Z as well going with a shock blast, dealing quite a bit of damage, but the base now gonna be open. Sky FL just going in with the perfect execution as well. Qingdao7 following it up, but still is not gonna be effective this time around, especially because it's Zeri.
The
Nexus is exposed, and FPX focuses on it. It's a tied score this time around. FPX is the one to get the game.
1-1 as FPX mount a comeback here against Thunder Talk Gaming off the back of Qingdao7. Definitely